Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to the forever world, and we are starting out in a hole. And you may be thinking, why the hell am I in a hole? Well, you will see in a second, because I have made an iron farm and my inventory is quite messy. And if you look at the surrounding area, you may have no idea where I even am, but I'll explain things really soon. And let's check out how much iron I've made. I left this on through the entire night. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at all of this iron. You know what? I'm gonna first... Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I'm gonna first go back to my house. Perhaps sleeping would be a good choice, because phantoms are probably gonna attack me. It's thundering. Oh god. And now you may be seeing this area, you may be thinking, what the hell happened? Did I miss an episode? No, you did not. Let me sleep and explain everything real quick. Okay, so now sorted out my inventory a little bit, and well, first of all, as you may notice, I have a sugarcane farm. We got a bunch of sugarcane growing around the house. I am able to farm up a bunch of it. Well, I don't actually have a lot because I planted all of this just before going AFK. So yeah, let's put this in here for now. So what did I do in between episodes? First, I cleared out all of the grass that was growing like that. I cleared out these shrubs. Then I collected all of the workstations that was around the town. I placed them here. Then I made some more beds and put a couple more in each house and gave the villagers some bread so that they can breed, and you know, we'll have more villagers. I also cleared out these little farm spots with, well, farms. Then we have an iron golem in the water here for some reason. And if you look at that path, that is, and also this little path as well, I was pretty much making this iron farm, and now this area looks pretty ugly because of all of the path blocks. And let me explain that real quick. So pretty much I was like thinking that in this episode I'll be able to set up an iron farm, but then I decided that, hey, I know that there are some very easy iron farms and I can maybe start on them, setting them up and finish them in the video. But then I was like, wait, wouldn't it just be even better if I could just make the farm and before going to bed put it on, just leave it there AFK, leave myself AFK next to the farm and have it run the entire night. So I ended up making the farm. Pretty much it's very simple. You can just search up easy iron farm, like there's so many tutorials. You just place 5 villagers down there. Also beneath here there's a zombie in a boat, and then this like little killing system for the iron golem and the collection system. So yeah, you can see the zombie in there, you can see the villagers in there. It's all very simple, to be fair, and it didn't take me long to set up. The longest part was getting all the villagers into the down here, pretty much with boats. I had to move them with boats, and that was quite annoying, but I ended up getting 5 of them. And yeah, I was planning to put this like making of the farm into the video, but I was like, it will just be way more efficient if I just did it right now. Well, did it yesterday. I'd say it was running for like 12 hours and I got 1 2 3 4 5 almost 8 stacks of iron blocks. So let's say a stack of iron blocks per hour, which is, it's not bad. I'd say it's not bad at all. Now also, the elephant in the room is all of these birch trees. Obviously I got some ideas, and if you see some signs here, I'll explain them after I get the pickaxe, but I got an idea for how to make this place look just absolutely awesome. Alright, well, I have exactly 9 levels now. Now let's just put these together, make a full pickaxe, and boom, there we go. We got our fortune free pickaxe. Let's explain now. So these 2 houses I will turn into a sandstone castle, and all the other houses I will turn into red sandstone houses. So pretty much, I mean, I will put the picture on screen. Yesterday I got this idea and did it in paint, just a quick sketch. So pretty much I'll make these two houses into like sandstone castle towers, not too big. Have a little archway here, and then here I will expand to make sure I can fit everything and place some land. And I'll have this little castle. In one tower I'll have like my bedroom, and another I'll have all of my storage. And yeah, it'll be just a pretty cool looking house, a pretty cool looking base. Sandstone matches up pretty well with stripped birch logs, if I could do it. There we go. It matches up very well with that block. And red sand matches up very well with stripped acacia blocks, because yeah, it's just a good contrast. No, not really a contrast, just they're good supporting blocks for each other. So I feel like that will be a very cool thing to do, and I mean, I would like to get started on that stuff in this episode. See, but the only problem is obviously the materials themselves aren't gonna be easy to get at all. Obviously I'm not gonna get enough sand from these little patches around. Obviously I could do that, but it would take way too long. The other thing, the more difficult thing, is the red sand, because obviously for red sand I need to find a mesa biome, or the badlands as they're called nowadays. I'm gonna probably just use chunk base, where you put in your world seed and it shows you all of the biomes and their like locations, so I can like actually find the biomes for the materials, because like I don't want to spend like hours just running around expecting to find a mesa biome when it's probably gonna be like 5,000 blocks away realistically. I think what I'm gonna do is go sleep and quickly harvest all of these trees. So let's do a quick little montage of that. Alright, all the trees are down. Also, I didn't address these guys, so I was like, I might as well try to set up a cow farm and a sheep farm. So I went around and grabbed them with like boats from over there, and just all around. They're here, they're breeding. Also here, pretty much if you look over here, we have this little path made halfway with the wood. So once I do the houses, I'll be able to make these paths, instead of just path blocks, into like cool paths with wood. And just, yeah, I'll make this area so much cooler than it is right now. But I have spent very long, way too long, way too much of this episode just yapping about random stuff. Obviously I wanted to update you guys on the situation and what I did in between episodes, so you know, makes sense. But it is time for the main objective of the episode: get a bunch of diamonds. And I have this fortune pickaxe, and thinking of going down the same like mineshaft cave area, because I know that it goes deeper and I didn't explore it fully. But I could go around and try to find a new cave. So actually I'm seeing something right over there, so maybe that might open into a massive cavern, so why not go and check it out. I don't know if this goes down very deep. Okay, it does definitely look like it goes down, so I'm gonna dive in here, and pretty much time for another quick montage. So let's get them diamonds. Alright guys, I am out of the cave and I'm heading back home, and as you can see in my hotbar, I have a stack of diamonds. And also, as you can see, the water is completely translucent for some reason. I added a resource pack that pretty much gives borders to ores. If I can see one in the water somewhere, I can give an example. There, if you see that, the coal. It's pretty much what I had in my original Let's Play. It's just that it's a bit different. It doesn't make them glow. For some reason, it made the water completely see-through, which I'm just very confused on how it managed to do that. Let me know your guess how many diamonds I got, because I haven't shown you yet. Obviously, it's more than a stack. So I give you 5 seconds to guess. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. I have 3 stacks and 15. Holy crap. Dude, this fortune free pickaxe was a very good investment. Yeah, like now I'm pretty stacked. Let's go ahead and just make a full set of diamond, just everything. I don't have enchanting just yet. I don't even have any obsidian, and I'm not gonna make a full enchantment table just yet as well, because realistically, if you think about it, I'm only level 23, so even if I did make like an enchantment table, I couldn't get max level enchantments just yet. So yeah, look at me, fully decked out. Even if I did not have fortune free, I mean, from the amount of diamonds I found, I would have probably still had like a stack of diamonds at least. But yeah, man, just look at me, I'm just stacked. I'm stacked. I feel like it's time now to try and find a desert, so let's dump some items that I don't think I will need right now. /seed, there's my seed if you guys wanna play this world yourself. And yeah, now I'm just gonna go on chunk base. I'll see where the closest thingy is, so let me do that real quick. Alright, I looked it up and it's not actually that far away, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think I just have to go like 800 blocks that way. So yeah, let me just do that real quick. Let me feel like getting efficiency on my shovel would be good. I can get some efficiency, and I think efficiency 2 should be enough to insta mine the sand. So let's grab 2 obsidian. I already have 2 because I did find a ruined portal. I didn't even say this, I forgot. Alright, I'm not able to make a full table right away. I'm missing a bit of leather. Let's make this enchanting table. I guess I just have to like put it outside. Let's just do it right here in between the sugarcane. Efficiency 3 at level 24. There we go. We got this guy, selling him some sticks. Ooh, I got efficiency 3 and efficiency 2. That is perfect. Alright, so let me just head over to the desert. I'll try to harvest as much sand as I possibly can. It's time for yet another montage. Well guys, for you that was probably roughly like 30 seconds, I would say. I doubt that I would make a longer montage of mining sand than 30 seconds. I mean, it's mining sand. And also, I will probably include the fact that I decimated half of an entire village. I was absolutely mauling the sand with my efficiency 3 diamond shovel, and when I moved to my efficiency 2 shovel, it was not insta mining the sand, which was quite sad, but I still ended up mining it the entire way until it also broke. Alright, so I got a bunch of stuff, and right now I'm gonna be taking a break since I have been recording for pretty much 2 hours now. For you, this will be yet another minute or 2 of building, and for me it will probably be multiple hours in the future and multiple hours of work and building. I doubt that it will take multiple hours, but a couple at least. Alright, so it is time to go build the sandstone castle. Let's get to work. Well, guys, the castle is done. There we go. This didn't actually take me that long. It took me like an hour and a half to build all of this, and this is how it looks from the front. If I showed you the picture or my little sketch, it does look pretty similar to that. We got this cool design on the sides, this type of wall. Then here we have the back wall, which I may turn into an exit over this way if I decide on what to do here. Plus this is looking kind of ugly, so I'll have to fix that next time. And we have the same design on this wall. And yeah, I went for this stripped birch and smooth sandstone design, which turned out pretty cool. It doesn't look amazing, but I do like how it looks. It blends in very nicely, and these blocks complement each other. And we have this gate here so that the villagers don't come inside. And there we go, we have this little pathway which almost looks like an arrow. And yeah, I spent a lot of materials on this build, like almost everything that I farmed up I used. And let's start out with my bedroom. So there we go, we have this red bed surrounded by acacia, but I thought that making an acacia bed frame would look better because it would just give a lot of contrast to this light color scheme, sandy color. And we have the chest room, and I actually forgot to place down the furnaces, so let's plop them down here. And yeah, it's pretty crowded, but we have a ton of chests. We have wood, dirt, sand, gravel, any type of stone in here, sandstone, terracotta, mob drops, random stuffs, plants, food, tools, armor, weapons. Then this is a second chest for tools and weapons because I know it's gonna fill up pretty fast. Then enchanted books, only have one. And then all of my iron, diamonds, and all the goodies. And then over here we have the enchanting room, and this enchantment table is not maxed out yet because I do not have all of the bookshelves, but since I'm not even level 30 yet, it doesn't really matter. And here perhaps I'll put something else in here, obviously, but currently it's just a ladder to get up to the second floor, and we can run around here on the border and check out the world, see what's going on outside. We have these walkways up on the walls, then we can go around here. And I left holes in here because I felt like having some natural light coming in from the sky would be kind of cool, even though it doesn't really come from the sky. And yeah, I think it looks great. Now these tops are purely decorative. As you can see, there's only torches, but there's not really much I could put up there, All in all, it turned out just like I wanted it to. Now there's still quite a lot to do around it. Like, I'd like to put sand all around here and expand this sort of island, because if you go under, there's this, and then if we go over here, there's this flat, and there's a trident guy. Trident baby drowned. I have not seen that, and sadly I did not get a trident from that guy. As you can see, the underside of this looks pretty ugly, so I'm gonna have to do quite a decent amount of terraforming and place down a bunch of dirt and expand this whole island and make the top part out of sand so that it kind of matches. And yeah, so this is, I think it looks great. Let me know what you think of the house. Soon, the thing that I did with the sandcastle, I'm gonna do with all of these houses, but with red sand and red sandstone, which will look pretty cool and give this place a pretty cool contrast all around. The only Badlands is, it's not that far away. It's like that way, a few thousand blocks, I think. But realistically, I'm gonna need like good tools. I'm gonna need shulker boxes. I'm gonna need an elytra pretty much to collect all the materials that I want. So it's kind of not gonna happen until I beat the Ender Dragon, is what I'm trying to say. So currently, this episode, what did we do? Let's do a quick recap and end things off. So I farmed up a bunch of diamonds, got diamond armor, diamond tools, And then I built my cool freaking sand castle, which looks just looks awesome. I actually love how it turned out. At first I didn't really know how to build it because I didn't do any schematics, I didn't do any testing, and no creative world. I just went in, and yeah, I love how it turned out. It looks awesome. So yeah, we got diamonds, we got a cool starter house, starter base set up now, and in the next episode perhaps I'd like to do some enchanting, maybe head over to the nether, perhaps clear out a bastion, do some trading, get some blaze rods, and start setting up to kill the ender dragon on the 4th episode probably, because you know, there's so much I want to do, and I kind of need good tools and just an elytra and all of that. I don't want to rush killing the ender dragon, but I kind of have to at some point, you know. I'm not gonna delay it for 10 episodes. It's just something that's gonna have to happen pretty soon. It's been actually 6 days since I recorded the first part of the video where I went mining for diamonds, and yeah, I kind of forgot what exactly I did back then and what I talked about. But I hope this video didn't turn out too long, and I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be boring. After all, we did quite a lot. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and let me know what you think of the video. Give me any build suggestions, anything. Just leave a comment. It would be great because it really helps out if you comment. And make sure to subscribe to not miss a video. Also, by the time I upload this part 2, the part 2 of speedrunning random items video will probably be out. So hopefully it was as successful as the first part. I said a lot, hopefully everything that I wanted to say, and that is gonna be all. Goodbye.